Once, my husband went on a business trip. During such moments, I dedicated all my time to myself. I went to a beauty salon, to a spa, had a massage, and went on a grand shopping spree. When I returned home, I poured myself a glass and started trying on my new outfits. The wine bottle emptied, and my mood improved. I felt fantastically beautiful in my new clothes. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door, and I was surprised since it was quite late for guests. When I opened the door, I saw my neighbor standing there. He asked if my husband was at home, and upon learning that he wasn't, he began explaining the situation awkwardly and nervously. His wife was at their country house, and on his way back from friends, he had lost his keys, phone, and wallet. It occurred to me that he had also been drinking alcohol that evening. Since we had a good relationship with our neighbors, I invited him inside, and for the next half hour, we called a taxi, blocked his credit cards, but couldn't reach his wife. She was supposed to come tomorrow. We managed to sort out all the pressing issues. The taxi driver promised to return his lost items in the morning. I decided to make him a bed on the living room couch since I didn't want to kick him out into the rain at night. As I was making the bed, I realized that I was wearing a tight, very short cocktail dress that I had bought earlier that day, and it still had dangling price tags. I straightened up and looked around. My neighbor was admiring my long, sun-kissed legs. I felt embarrassed, wished him a good night, and went to sleep in my bedroom, wearing my striped pajamas, making sure to lock the door. As I lay in my soft bed, it became obvious to me that I had drunk a lot of wine during the fitting and was quite drunk. My head was spinning. I fell asleep, and I had a dream: the sea, palm trees, white sand, a gentle breeze, a handsome mulatto man swimming naked in azure water. Then he came towards me and kissed my neck, shoulders, and back. It was very exciting. I turned my face toward him, and we started kissing. At some point, it became clear that this was not just a dream. I was kissing him. I opened my eyes slightly and saw my neighbor, but then I closed my eyes again, and he turned back into the mulatto. We couldn't stop, neither did we want to. After the wave of ecstasy, a wave of sobriety hit us immediately. I broke the silence. What the hell? We're neighbors. I went to take a shower. When I came out, my neighbor was sleeping in the living room. I felt guilty for what had happened, so I woke him up. He left early in the morning, either to his friends or relatives, and I had to lend him some money, since he had lost everything during that crazy night. That's how it goes. Just a night of losses. He lost his money, phone, and keys, and I lost my dignity as a married woman. A week later, we ran into each other in the building entrance, me with my husband, our neighbor with his wife. We all joked, laughed, and talked about the weather and the upcoming weekend as if nothing had happened. Only the shivers on my back tried to reveal my involvement in the crime, but no one noticed beneath my dress. My husband stood slightly apart, smoking. The intricate smoke rose in the shape of antlers. It was both funny and shameful. My husband, the cuckold,